Let's talk a little bit more about, surprise, mortgages. And we were talking last week about the investment advantages of mortgages. And let's carry on that conversation a little bit.
Well, a lot of people feel that their primary residence, their home, is their best investment, when the home itself really isn't their investment. Their investment is the equity in the home. And you can test that investment just like any other type of investments. There's basically three things. Is it liquid? Is it safe? And is there a return on investment? Well, when you talk about the equity in a home, the answers aren't so obvious. Well, is it liquid? That means if you have to get the money right away, can you get it? If I had to sell my house today and had to sell it in a week, maybe I could at the right price, but I wouldn't consider it liquid, that I can get to right away like I may be able to get to other types of investments. You may say, well, I can borrow on it anytime I want. Well, if you've gotten into any kind of financial trouble, and that's why you need it to be liquid, that money isn't accessible to you. It's very difficult to borrow if you've had credit issues. So is it safe? Well, the house itself is pretty safe, but how about that equity? If you've got two people, someone's got a $300,000 house and they only owe $150,000, and someone's got a $300,000 house and they owe $290,000. The difference is the equity is all sitting in the home. Again, if you get into any kind of trouble, job loss, illness, divorce, where you've got to access that money and maybe your credit's been impacted, you can't get to it. If you've taken that same equity, that $150,000, and separated it from your home, not spent it. I'm talking about spending equity.
That's the challenge.
Exactly. You've got to be able to take your equity and put it someplace else that's going to be safe, liquid, and give you a return on your investment. You never have to worry then about the safety of your home.
So what's the answer?
Well, the third part is there a rate of return? House doesn't have a rate of return at all. It's going to appreciate whether you've got a loan on it or not.
Right.
So it really is a matter of using mortgages as a financial instrument, not just to buy a house, but how you're going to manage that equity really to build wealth, to where you can build it separate from your home. And then if you want to pay your house off, you've got more than enough money to do it.
So you may be a proponent to take some money out of the house and put it in another bank account, liquid, and have that, and then you have that flexibility to be able to pay or not pay if you're in that position. Is that what you're suggesting? Could be an option.
Well, yeah, if you presented that to a good financial planner and he looked at your interest rate after taxes,
Right.
which may be 4%,
Right.
and say, well, can I do better with my money someplace else and have it be more liquid, more safe, and give me a return on investment rather than it sitting on my property?
Very good.
Wow, you've got both of us hanging on the edge of our chairs here.
My problem is whenever I have liquid cash, it's for some reason I have 5 kids, it seems to get spent. You know?
Again, it's not for everybody. You've got to have the discipline.